Jamiane.
And I'm Nicole Farrington.
And we're fired up, where we have a awesome video for you this week. We're going to talk about home-based business options. Yeah, the different types of home-based businesses that you can get started. But what we're going to do is we're going to categorize them down in simpler terms. Is that the way to say it?
Well, in other words, the list that we're going to give you is not an exhaustive list. Mm-hmm. It's just a categorized list just to get your brain percolating and get some ideas going.
Okay, so one of the first ones we want to talk about briefly is someone can, a lot of persons who do consultancies or accept consultancy services, it's very easy for them to get started in a home-based business. So if you offer a product, if you offer some sort of service, maybe accountant or maybe managing a business or knowing how to do something, a consulting service is one of those categories that a lot of people lean to for home-based businesses. And then we got niche products or services. You know, you bake a cookie well and you want to sell that. I met a lady during Valentine's that knew how to dip strawberries into chocolate and decorate them. That was her niche.
They were delicious.
They were good. Okay, that could be a service. I know an individual that does T-shirts, prints T-shirts from home, believe it or not, that does very well. I even know someone that does lingerie. Wow. Okay, from home. There's just so many products or services that an individual can do from home at a very, very low cost. And then one that we spent a lot of time with is e-commerce.
E-commerce.
Now, I think we can write 10 books or more on e-commerce. There's so many ways you can go with e-commerce. You can have, for instance, you can get into collecting stuff and just sell it on eBay. Okay, everybody used to do the eBay thing. We spent a lot of time there at one point. And then nowadays it's all about Amazon, being able to get a product and send it to Amazon and then have them ship it out and sit back and collect the money. Okay, that type of business. And I know some people, I know an individual, I know a young lady just out of college, does about $50,000 a year just doing the Amazon thing. Okay, and then you have individuals that take a product, build a website infrastructure, and do all of the marketing, and that's good. You know, that's one of the things that a lot of individuals, I see individuals do, and that's something that we did in the past. Yeah. Okay, we still have one or two e-commerce companies or stores that we still have out there. Yeah. And then one of the things that's become hot.
It's outsourcing.
Outsourcing. Yeah, if you can type, if
you can do accounting,
if you can speak,
there's just so much. There are so many businesses or companies that are looking for someone with some skills that don't particularly want to hire someone full time.
Yeah.
So you outsource yourself.
And there are tons and tons of places you can do that. There's companies that actually made their business doing it, like Fiverr. Okay, and Odesk, and freelance, all those companies, they are individuals that utilize those things when it comes down to outsourcing. Okay, and then you have information. Okay, information, believe it or not, is another thing that a lot of people do with home-based business.
And it's a multi-million-dollar industry.
Yeah,
almost billion, eh?
Well, information is ridiculous. Basically, whatever it is you want to sell, if you know how to sell it and put it together, you can put it in information form and you can sell it and start a home-based business.
I did it a few years ago. I hijacked him. He was making websites for everybody else. I was like, you need to do one for me. And I just love to cook, and I knew how to cook. And I'm Bahamian.
So you did a Bahamian cookbook.
I did a cookbook. It took me 2 weeks to put it together. Yesterday, I sold a cookbook.
And the good thing about that type of business is it runs itself. You don't have to be there to do it. But I think the one that we found that was very affordable to set up, have systems in place, you didn't have to learn a new task outside of some people skills was network marketing. Okay.
To me, we found it to be the easiest to get into, the most affordable,
Yep.
the most accessible to everyone,
Right.
less risk, and then you always have someone there to guide you along the way.
Yeah. And it's like you didn't have to create nothing.
No.
All you had to do is decide, hey,
I want to sell.
I want to sell something. I'm going to build a team of people that's going to sell something. And the most you may have to do is learn how to either learn how to sell if you didn't know how to, and I believe everybody knows how to, and people skills.
And a lot of people think that network marketing is really about a lot of selling, but it's not as much about selling as it is about building relationships.
Yeah.
And building relationships, finding a need, and filling that need.
Mm-hmm. And with that, the thing is, I guess what I love most about networking versus all of the other types of home-based businesses that you can set up is that you get to do something once or for a short period of time. Say, for instance, the network marketing industry, you can work it for let's say you decide to work it for 5 years. You're going to put everything into it, and within 5 years, you're going to walk away and you're going to earn from what you put in based on the distributor base that you would have set up. I mean, what a no-brainer. It's simpler, it's better, it's faster, it's more efficient. And again, we've done a lot of the other ones, and for instance, the e-commerce aspect, we still have a lot of those still going, but we prefer the networking, and whatever one you prefer, no problem. But we just love home-based business.
I guess what's so exciting about home-based business is the power of freedom that you get.
Yeah.
You get freedom of time. You get to generate freedom of money. Mm-hmm. You get to build awesome relationships. You take control of your life, and you get to be creative and use your brain juices, your energy, and everything, and enjoy the product of your efforts. So it's just an empowering opportunity and industry to be in. And we say hats off to all of you that are even considering taking that leap. There are some challenges to overcome, but by the time you've overcome them, you are stronger, you are better, you are wiser, and in many cases, you're wealthier.
I'm Jamiane.
And I'm Nicole Farrington.
And we're fired up.